Mini implants is a dying solution, and thank goodness for that. Let me explain. Dental implants are typically described as being mini implants if the diameter of the implant is smaller than 3 millimeters. Okay, just as a general rule, that's what people say. And the concept is that perhaps you have a patient who doesn't have a lot of bone. And what you want to do is you want to use a very tiny implant, something smaller than 3 millimeters. That way you can get into the space. That in itself makes a little bit of sense, right? That makes sense in itself. The problem is it's an engineering problem. And let me explain what I mean by that. If you have an implant and it has a certain diameter, as the diameter of that implant gets larger, the strength of that implant gets higher. And it's not linear, it's exponential. So if you have a 4 millimeter implant and you have a 6 millimeter implant, a 6 millimeter implant is twice the strength of a 4 millimeter implant. Okay, so this is something I tell people all the time. They go, well, I didn't have the right size implant, so I just put a 4 millimeter implant in a molar. And I'm like, that is not in the patient's best interest. Why? Well, the molar has the highest bite forces, and you just put an implant that's half as strong in there because you didn't have a proper 6 millimeter implant. What you should do is reappoint the patient, procure the proper implant, and put the proper implant in, okay? So it's pretty simple on how you should behave and how you should proceed. But the problem is many dentists aren't trained in the biomechanical aspect, so they don't know this.